graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
Showed swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
There we go.
Test. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, what's going on, everybody? Let's go. All right. Zach Wheeler starting off the day for the Philadelphia Phillies. Sorry we're a little bit late. Had to do something, but we are all good. We're all ready to go. All right, Bichette is up right now. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. They actually started just a little bit early. How about that? The 1-1 pitch to Bichette. He'll ground this one over to third base. Baumholtz throws it over to first. It's in time. And there is out number 1. All right. What are your final score predictions? There you go. Yep. As soon as I was looking at my audio levels, and I was like, well, what the heck is going on? And I was like, the roadcaster's plugged in. We're all good. We're fine. All right. Good stuff. What's up, Mike? How are you? What's up, Mike? I'm so happy to see you, man. What's up, Joe? Yes. All right, 1 out, top of the first. Comment your final score predictions down below. I really want to hear all about it. The pitch. That's taken for a strike. To Vladdy Guerrero Jr. is 2 for 7 in this series. Here's Wheeler, who kicks, fires, and it's inside for a ball. There we go. Let's get out the broomsticks today, man. Get the broomsticks out. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch, swing and a miss. And the count is now 1-2. Guerrero batting just .278 on the season with 8 home runs and 31 RBI. He's just 2 for 10 in his career against Zach Wheeler. 1 ball, 2 strikes. They'll wind up, and the next pitch fouled off, and it goes out of play. Is the chat working? Is chat working? Let me know. Let me know if chat is working. There we go. Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The windup and the next pitch. That's taken outside and low for ball 2. All right, it says that we're in an encoding overload. So I'm just going to have to get rid of the screen. 2-2. It's down and away for ball 3. Three-two. This one's grounded over towards the mound. Wheeler has it, throws it over to first in time for out number 2. So there's 2 up, 2 down. We're going to close. We'll keep that open. Otto Kemp's over at first. Bryson Stott's at second. Trey Turner's at short. Alec Bohm is over at third. Then it's Kyle Schwarber in left. Brandon Marsh in center. and Max Kepler in right. 2 up, 2 down. The pitch. Ground ball, foul. Over towards the first base side. If you're over on TikTok, hello. If you're over on YouTube, hello. So happy to see you all. No balls, 1 strike. Hit that thumbs up button on your way in. 2 outs. Top of the first. Barger's at the plate. And he'll ground this one over towards the first base side. Kemp picks it up, and he'll tag the bag. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And we're heading to the bottom of the first with no score at Citizens Bank Park. All right, let's turn this light on. Ooh, that's nice. All right. Trey Turner will be batting in the leadoff spot. Then it'll be Kyle Schwarber, Alec Bohm, and Nick Castellanos, Max Kepler, JT Realmuto, Bryson Stott, Otto Kemp, and Brandon Marsh. Oh, later. I'll go through it with you tomorrow. Okay. And then let's get rid of this guy. Custom browser docs. Get rid of that. Okay. We're just going to do that. All right. Sounds good. So, yeah. So, it's Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber, Alec Bohm, Nick Castellanos, Max Kepler, JT Realmuto, Bryson Stott, Otto Kemp, and Brandon Marsh. Didn't really get to do much of a pregame show, but this is all I'm going to say, okay? This is really what I'm going to say. Yesterday, I gave you my thoughts. I'm tired of being negative. I'm tired of watching this team under-succeed, and you heard it. You heard it from me yesterday. I'm somebody that always tries to look at the positive side of things. It's been really tiring for me. So yesterday I sort of lost it, during the postgame show. This team is who they are, and let's just see if they can go out there and get us a sweep today. It was not a great game at all yesterday, but it's frustrating. It's really annoying. But let's hope that they can get a W today, and that they can get a sweep. That's all I ask. That's it. That's it. Here comes Trey Turner to the plate. We're in the bottom of the first. Turner hitting .299. Berrios pitching. And the pitch, line drive, fair ball down the third base line. It hits the backstop. Turner's going to go all the way to second base. The throw is cut off, and Turner gets on with a leadoff double. And he's now in scoring position, and the fans clap along as Kyle Schwarber's coming up to the plate. That thing just stayed fair, and no chance that Barger was going to be able to get over to it. He was playing away from the line. There we go. Very good. I'm getting annoyed with the miscues on defense, too. The failed double play was bad. Here's the pitch to Schwarber. Line drive, base hit into center field. Turner's rounding third. He'll come in the score. 1-0 Phils. There we go. 2 pitches already, and all of a sudden the Phillies have 2 hits, including an RBI single by Kyle Schwarber. All right. Let's go. Here's Alec Bohm at the plate, and he stares at a slurve that's going to hit the outside edge for a strike. So Turner got on with a double, and Kyle Schwarber knocked him in with an RBI single. 0-1 to Bohm. And he takes that one for strike 2. Let's go. 81 people already tuning on in. The ball's 2 strikes to Alec Bohm. The 0-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Alec Bohm. He is retired. That'll bring up Nick Castellanos to the plate. Jose Berrios this year, in case you're wondering, has a 3.38 ERA, 71 strikeouts, 32 walks allowed, and 82 innings of work. If you guys remember, he started off his career with the Minnesota Twins. Pitch to Casti, ground ball, hit back over towards the mound. The throw to second, there's one. The throw to first in time for a 1-4-3 double play. And the inning is over, but the Phillies do strike first and get an RBI single from Kyle Schwarber. We're going to the top of the second, 1-0 Philadelphia. Quick inning, and yet they got a run on 2 hits. Happy Father's Day, everybody. Hopefully, for those of you that celebrate, and for all the dads out there in the world, that you are having yourselves a very fantastic day. Weather really here isn't really so nice, but hopefully it clears up. It's not really raining, but it's very cloudy. Not a lot of sunshine at all. 1-0 Phils as we go to the top of the second. What are your final score predictions? Let me know down below. And also, who are your standout players for this afternoon? Who is going to be your standout player today? Don't forget, guys, tonight we got Giants and Dodgers. Sunday Night Baseball. We're covering it. That'll be at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. People are like, well, I wish you covered my team. I wish that I could tune into some more of your games. That's how you tune on in. We do it every Sunday. We do Sunday Night Baseball on this channel, and it's a really cool way for us just to do extra games. We also get to sit back, relax, and just enjoy. Enjoy baseball. I love baseball. If you love baseball, you come on, and you just chill, and you have a good time. Happy Father's Day, Eagle Auto. Yes, happy Father's to all the dads out there. Rising Rhino, what is up, my friend? I have one question for you, he says. I'm ready for this. Ask away. Punch that thumbs up button for JJ. Thanks, guys. Fightins are going to win 6-0, says James. Ooh. How do you feel about your king, LeBron James? Find the lie. The pitch. It's up high for a ball. Find the lie, Rising Rhino. Alejandro Kirk is up. Where's Dallas? Where's Dallas at? 1-0 pitch. This one's grounded foul. Over towards the third base side. Shane's here. What's up, David? What's up, PJ? What's up, old man Ferguson? Happy Father's Day to all the dads. Casti is out in right field. 1-1. This one's grounded over to third, but it's fouled off of Kirk's foot. Hello, old man Ferguson. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We are 6 subs away from 6,030, folks. We were come set at the letters. Kicks, delivers. This one's popped up in foul territory. Kemp will give it a look, and he'll find the seats. Somebody texted on into the JJ hotline. You're more than welcome to do that. 610-314-0844. Yes, JJ, it is you. It always has been you and always will be you. Forever and ever and ever. Somebody texted on into the JJ hotline and said 8-0 Phillies. Outstanding player. Wheeler with a Father's Day W. I love it. That's Mike from Lancaster. Love it. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And a one away here in the top of the second as Alejandro Kirk does strike on out. So 4 up, 4 down for Zach Wheeler. One away in the top of the second. And here's the pitch. It's outside for a ball. This is to Andres Jimenez, former Cleveland Guardian. Hitting .211, has 4 homers, 14 RBI as well. And I'll pop the 1-0 pitch out of play. Phillies have Trey Turner at short. They have Alec Bohm at third. Bryson Stott's at second. Otto Kemp's at first. JT's catching. And then the outfield, it's Marsh in center, Kepler in left, and Castilla in right. And Wheeler's on the mound. The 1-2 is fouled away. Oh, it's a Father's Day. Oh, I can't say that. I can't say that, but I like the text. I missed it, sorry. I'm on my phone. I'm not looking at chat on my computer, so it's a little bit more difficult. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Andres Jimenez. Thanks so much, Mike. Appreciate you, man. Two-two pitch, swing and a miss. There's out number 2. Kyle's in left, and Castellanos is DH and Kepler's in right. My bad. Thanks, old man Ferguson. I had to scramble with these lineups. I should have looked at it before. Of course, that they were going to trick me up when I had to make a last-minute errand. No balls, 1 strike. Oh, 1 fouled off. So again, it's Turner at short. It's Bohm at third. It's Stott at second. Kemp at first. And then the outfield, it's Schwarber in left, Kepler in right, and Marsh in center. 0-2 pitch. There's a foul ball. Tip back over towards the screen. Hit the thumbs up button, folks. Got 121 people locked on in. How we feeling about the Phillies? Where are we tapping in from? Oh-2. This one's poked out to center field, and Clement will get on with a base hit as it takes 2 bounces in front of Brandon Marsh. So it's a 2-out single. I'm tapping in from Sweep City Silly. That's an alliteration. Hey JJ, how's it going, my guy? It's going good. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. The pitch. That's inside for a ball. One ball, no strikes. This is Roden, who's up now. Alan Roden, left-handed hitter. He takes the next pitch on the inside corner for a strike. I feel like I'm just accepting that the Phillies aren't contenders. They feel like a wild card team. Shame that they couldn't get the job done the last 2 years, says Quan. Wheeler comes set and delivers. This one's fouled away. How do you guys feel about that statement? Have you accepted that the Phillies are who they are? And that they aren't contenders? How do you feel about that? One-two pitch. It's in the dirt. The throw back to first. Not in time. Charles Chaplin says, I feel like that makes me angry. I love it. I love the passion, man. I do. Love that passion. Old man Ferguson says, heck no. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And we're going to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Phils. So you guys still think that they're contenders, even though we've been so down on this team. You still feel like that they're contenders. That's for the strikeout. That is for the strikeout. I've been down, but I hold faith for things I love. Jeremy's tuning in from Avondale, Pennsylvania. Thanks for texting on into the JJ hotline, Jeremy. Love it. 610-314-0844. You can also call the hotline and leave a voicemail message and let me know how you guys feel about this team. And we can play voicemail messages during our postgame show. That's what we can also do as well. Quan says, outside of the starting pitching, I really can't feel great about the team overall. Horrible bullpen, awful defense, and underachieving bats. I hear you loud and clear, my friend. I do. I hear you loud and clear. I want to believe it's hard. It's hard right now. But I also understand, too, that this team can get hot at any time. It's just that we're relying on that, which I don't really know if that makes me feel good or not. There's Don Mattingly and Preston Mattingly. They had a little press conference interview today. That's cool. Preston, of course, is the GM now of the Philadelphia Phillies. There's Max Kepler, who had a go-ahead homer in the 8th inning of yesterday afternoon's game. And he takes the first pitch in there for a strike. There's Dallas. I was looking for you. Rhino was on here. 0-1 pitch. He stares at the slurve. It's at the knees. Big Mo says they need to add a piece. Maybe two. But I truly think that they can contend. 0-2 pitch. It's outside for a ball. I'll still root for the team, says Quan. Heart says believe, but the brain knows better. I'm with you, man. Ride or die. Always. 1-2 pitch. It's inside for ball 2. Stupid game, stupid Oilers. It's been a hell of a series, Dallas. It's been a hell of a series. Berrios with a sinker, a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and a cutter. Batters are hitting 183 against the slurve. That's been his great pitch. And speaking of the slurve, here it comes, and there's a swing and a miss. And Berrios gets his second strikeout of the afternoon, and Kepler is down on strikes. Somebody else texted on into the JJ hotline and says that they are tuning on in from Gold Point, North Carolina, lifelong Philly fan. Yeah! The pitch. That's taken for a strike. Jeremy Johnson. What's up, Jeremy? You think MLB should bring back the Expos? Yes. Yes. 0-1 pitch. It's inside for a ball. Bring back the Expos, and then bring in another international team. That's what I want. I want to make the sport more international. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch to JT. This one's chopped foul over towards the third base side. Game 6 is Tuesday. Do or die for the Oilers. I thought that you were a Maple Leafs person. 1-2 pitch to JT. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts. That time Berrios went with a changeup. It could be a lot worse. We could be Colorado. We could be Chicago. We could be Colorado and Chicago. We could be Pittsburgh. Two away in the bottom of the second. The pitch fouled off. Dallas says, I am a Leafs fan. But they are out. So it's all about Canada. Gotta support the country. The ball's 1 strike. 2 away in the bottom of the second. And the 0-1 pitch just misses. Emna! What's up, Emna? Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe in case you are tuning on in. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Come on, what are we swinging at? That was a high cutter that was inside at the eye level. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 away in the bottom of the second. Phillies lead at 1-0 on an RBI single by Kyle Schwarber. And the 1-2 delivery is a changeup that's outside. Phillies money line right now, according to ESPN Bet, is at minus 350. And for Toronto, it's at plus 250. 2-2 pitch. Yeah! Thanks so much for the super chat. The pitch was down for ball 3. Tested 2-2 pitch. Yeah. Thank you so much. Was that on the vertical stream? Let me make sure I go to that. 3-2 pitch to Stott. And he hammers this one foul. I'm heading over there now. The Jake the Parrot. Thank you so much, man. A $2 super chat on the vertical stream. That's awesome, dude. You are the man. 3-2. Fouled off. 7 pitches in this at-bat. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch. Here it is. Fly ball hit out over to deep center field. That's going back towards the track. It'll stay in the ballpark, though, and the catch will be made out on the track by Clase for out number 3. So close, and yet so far. We're going to the 3rd. Mike Main is also on here. The main event tuning in from a walk around the block with Tingos from hometown of my Trout. Ooh, Noville. Nice. Very cool. Thanks so much for stopping on by. I appreciate you very, very much. JJ, do you think the Phillies will win the World Series? Okay. My answer to the question. Do I think the Phillies will win the World Series? I'm a kid at heart. I support this team no matter what. They can go 0-162. And yet, I could still be really mad. I could still be really frustrated, but you know, I want another World Series badly. I would do whatever it takes to get them back there. and finish the job. Finish the job. Do I have to answer the question now. That's my little premise, beating around the bush. Do I think with this team that they can win a World Series? They can. I don't know if they can get to the World Series, but if they get to the World Series, I'll put it to you this way. I do think that they can win. I even think that they can actually beat the Yankees. The path of getting to the World Series, though, is hard because of the Dodgers and because of the Mets. So, that's where I stand. But how about you? Let me know down below. I think if they got there, they should win. And the Yankees, I'm not telling you, are an easy opponent. No. The ball is one strike. And the pitch, this one's fouled away. Don't underestimate those Royals either. They're a good team. And the Tigers. Another subscriber. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. The ball's 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. That's in the dirt for a ball. I'm a Phillies fan too, says Emna. Well, you're in the right spot. Now with our streaky hitting when it matters, says Greg. It's fair. 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss on a high fastball by Zach Wheeler. Give him 4 chairs. Four strikeouts for Zach Wheeler. I want a World Series for this guy. I want a World Series for Zach Wheeler. I want a ring for him. I want a ring for Bryce. The pitch. It's up high for a ball. I would love Schwarber to get his 3rd ring. That'd be kind of cool. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Another high fastball. The Giants do look good. 1-1. It's inside for ball 2. Got a question for you guys. 2-1. That's outside for ball 3. I got a question for you. Okay? The Atlanta Braves. Not doing well. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Michael Harris. Not having a good year with the Braves. Still has a lot of potential. Still has a very good defensive glove. If you're the Phillies, okay, this is coming out of left field, but I think it would kind of make sense. Would you be willing to trade Ranger Suarez and Justin Crawford for Michael Harris II? Would you pull the trigger? The pitch on the way, swing and a miss. There's out number 2. There's actually a strike 3 called. Oh, it looked like he was going after it, but then the TV froze. But that's the 5th strikeout of the game. Bo Bichette's up, and he takes the first pitch that he sees down for a ball. Not for Suarez, not a chance. Well, are the Phillies going to pay Suarez? They're going to have to pay him. They're going to have to pay him. So what? So you're just going to ride out the rest of the contract and then he'll walk? I'm just proposing the idea. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 away, top of the 3rd. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-1, swing and a miss. Something has to give. Offer him a Q&A and get a draft pick if he doesn't take it. One-two pitch. It's down for ball 2. A QO. I was like, wait, what Q&A? Are we like doing crumble cookies like Tobias Harris? Is that what we're doing? 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called at the knees. Zach Wheeler is fuming out there on the mound, throwing a lot of gas. Nice. 3 strikeouts in a row. And we're going to the bottom of the 3rd. Marsh is hitting 254, and Harris hitting just 235. He wouldn't be a big upgrade, and probably need Ranger for the postseason. However, Michael Harris, though, has had, he's a way better defensive player. But B, the upside for Michael Harris, because of his success that he's had over the last 2 years, is higher than Brandon Marsh's. So that's why I'd be interested in doing that deal. I'm looking at the Atlanta Braves. The Braves, it's now time to look at them, I think, and they have to, they sort of are in a weird spot. They have to look deep with all the pieces that they have. Are they really going to want to hold on to Austin Riley? Are they going to try to contend for a playoff spot this year? Like they legitimately have questions. Where do they go? It's not our team, but you would have to think that they're certainly looking at themselves and they're thinking, you know what, maybe we have to make a move. Maybe we got to sell some of our pieces and try to go after another pitcher. If we want to make a run at this, which I'm sure that they might, starting pitching is something that they're going to want to look at. And I don't even know if the Phillies are going to pay Ranger. I really don't. So I'm asking it just for, barbershop conversation. But I don't know. You might want to look at that route. Are the Braves going to the playoffs with the team that they have? The pitch is taken down for a ball to Otto Kemp. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Harris is only 24. He still has got room to develop. I don't think Harris has hit a ceiling yet. Eagle Otto says we need a closer more than anything. 1-1, the ground ball hit over to shortstop, and the backhand throw over to first. Good try by Clement, but Otto Kemp beats it out. Is that Otto Kemp's, 4th infield single? I feel like he has to have the most infield singles to start off a rookie campaign. Really. Crazy. I'm with you. I think that we do need a closer, too. But I'm looking at that Atlanta team, and I'm asking, are they contenders with the way that they are constructed? They have a lot of big names. Just like us, we have a lot of big names. Automatic. Yeah. Here's Brandon Marsh. And the pitch is in there for a strike. So if you were to ask for a closer, would you trade Raziel Iglesias for Ranger Suarez? They're not going to take Taijuan Walker. Maybe as an innings eater. If I'm the Braves, I'm looking at starting pitching. And the Phillies have a lot of it. Would you trade Aaron Nola for Raisel Iglesias? I might do that. 1-1. Fouled away. Maybe you get the Nola contract off of your hands. Give the Braves another starting pitcher for August. And then they gave up their closer. Iglesias has been bad this year. No. Closers are so streaky, though. They really are. Mark says no. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2. That's up high and outside for ball 3. Think that they would trade with the team in their own division? They might. Alex Antopoulos is, he made moves to get Jorge Soler. Didn't they trade for Jeff Francoeur as well? I remember Francoeur was a Brave, a Philly, and a Met. 3-2, foul ball. Braves need bullpen and bats, not starters. Well, they lost Ronaldo Lopez. That's a big loss for them. A.J. Smith-Shawver's out for the season. Or Schwellenbach is out. 3-2, it's in there for a strike 3. The throw to second base, not in time. And Otto Kemp gets a steal. I don't know if the Blue Jays are going to challenge this or not, but I didn't really think that Kemp got a good jump there. See the replay here. But Marsh did get caught looking on strikes. I don't think the umpire had the best view of that. Maybe he just got his fingertips on it, though, as soon as the tag was applied. So he's safe. Okay. He's safe over at second. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Toss bat to second. Not in time. You aren't going to trade with it. You aren't going to trade and help a team chasing you. Unless it benefits you. Unless it benefits you. The ball is 1 strike. 0-1 pitch. It's in there for strike 2. When was the last interdivision trade? Oh-2 pitch. That's a foul ball. Somebody posted on Reddit, and this was 6 years ago, but like, what are some of the biggest trades made between division rivals in MLB history? Clemens from the Blue Jays to the Yankees was one for David Wells and Homer Bush. Oh, 2. That's down low and outside for a ball. Andrew Miller for Eduardo Rodriguez. Rangers got Cliff Lee and Mark Lowe from the Mariners in exchange for Justin Smoke and a couple other players, but that wasn't like a blockbuster. Well, that was a blockbuster deal. 2 outs, and the pitch was flied out over to center field, and it was caught. So that's the second out. I don't like looking at the text on here. I'll have to fix whatchamacallit. So Turner flies out to center. Kyle Schwarber gets intentionally walked. They will take their chances with Alec Bohm. Nationals traded us Harper for a World Series. Oh, wait, that wasn't a fair trade. And that wasn't even a trade. Harper signed with the Phillies. Same thing with Zach Wheeler. Wheeler was a signing. Pitch is down for a ball to Alec Bohm. One ball, no strikes. Next pitch is outside and low for ball 2. Toss bat to second. Not in time. Who'd be another team that you would be interested in trading with? I don't know. 2-0. That's inside for ball 3. We'll play a little game. During the break. Three-0 pitch. And that catches the outside corner for a strike. Where's Larry? I feel like that there's too much positivity in the air. Need a little mix. 164 people tuning on in. 70 likes. Let's keep the likes coming, folks. Hit that thumbs up. 3-1. And Berrios gets back in the count as he throws a slurve. It's at the knees for strike 2. Schwarber's at first. Kemp is at second. There's 2 away in the bottom of the 3rd. The count is full to Bohm. 3-2 pitch to Alec. Fly ball hit out to center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Kemp's rounding third. He'll come in the score. And that's going to put runners at the corners as Schwarber goes over to third. Well, they intentionally walked Kyle Schwarber, and they wanted to see if Bohm could beat them, and he did. 2-0 Philadelphia. Here comes Castellanos. So Nick is up, and the first pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over to right field, and that's going to be caught for out number 3 by Will Robertson, who's making his major league debut today. And we're going to go to the top of the 4th. Phillies do tack on another run, thanks to Alec Bohm, who got on with an RBI single. 2-0 Philadelphia. Excuse. All right, let's play a little game. I'm going to give you a name for the Phillies to acquire. Okay? And you're going to tell me yes or no if you would take the guy. First one I got is Luis Robert. Luis Robert Jr. Are you taking Luis Robert Jr.? Yes or no? If you were to get him in a trade package. Quan says no. Jack says no. David says yes. Eagle Auto says no. All right. Okay. Brady says yes. One of them last year. Next name that I'm going to give you. Brian Reynolds. Another outfielder for Pittsburgh. He's older. He's a little bit older. But would you take Brian Reynolds? John says undecided. It's fine. Quan says no to Reynolds. Jack says yes to Reynolds. Okay. says yes to Reynolds. Okay. Shane says no. Taylor Ward. Taylor Ward from the Angels. Left fielder. Are you taking Taylor Ward? The pitch on the way. That's taken in there for a called strike to Vladdy. Jack says yes to Ward. How do you feel about Taylor Ward? Quan says no. So Quan says no to Robert. Quan says no to Ward and no to Reynolds. These are just outfielders. 0-2 pitch. That's outside for a ball. Bam says maybe. No, unless we give up nothing. I mean, he has 18 homers, 47 RBI. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wheeler comes set and delivers. And it's outside for ball 2. Mike Trout. Sticking with the Angels. Mike Trout. Two. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Zach Wheeler with 7 strikeouts in 3 1/3. Eagle Auto says that's a difficult one, maybe. Okay. Jack says yes for Trout. The pitch on the way. It's taken down for a ball. Next guy I got for you. Okay? Next guy I got. Lawrence Butler from the Athletics. One ball, 1 strike. If we go for Trout, we got to go all in. Next I got is Lawrence Butler. Quan says yes for Butler. Brady says absolutely. One ball, 1 strike. Somebody else texted on and said Butler, yes. 1-1 delivery. That's inside for ball 2. Jack says yes to Butler as well. I also say yes to Butler. He's from Burlington, New Jersey, by the way. 2-1 pitch. This one's grounded over towards second base. Stott plays it on the hop, throws it over to first, and it's in time for out number 2. Quan says, I would trade for Butler. He's a guy I'd want, like Harris Young with upside. Correct. All right. And the last outfielder I'll throw out there. Tyler Soderstrom. Also from the Athletics. 2 away in the top of the 4th. The pitch is taken down for a ball. Tyler Soderstrom. Quantz is another yes. I just don't think that they're going to give up Brent Rooker. The guy I want is Jake Wilson. Jack Wilson. Well, yeah, Jacob Wilson, yeah. That's who we all want, but, I mean, my gosh, like, he's not going to be... they're going to ask for a haul for him. 3-0 pitch. But yeah, I want him too. That's in there for a strike. Three balls, one strike. All right. Next name. Next position. Miller. Mason Miller. The pitch on the way, and that's taken for a strike. Mason Miller. David says no to Miller. 3-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over to center field. Marsh is there, makes the catch. And there's out number 3. All right, so we're out on Miller. Okay? Okay. David Bednar from the Pirates. David Bednar from the Pirates. Jeremy says yes to Mason Miller. A's will want too much, that's why I would say no. Denver says no. David says no. With relievers, a change of scenery could make a big difference. True. Pete Fairbanks from Tampa Bay. Yay or nay? Yay or nay? Jack says yes to Miller. Williams says yes. Okay. You know who's had a really good year for the Pittsburgh Pirates that nobody's talking about? How about Dennis Santana? Dennis Santana. He has a 1.8 ERA. He's only given up 4 earned runs in the last 2 months. Right-handed pitcher. 29. He's the setup man for what's his name? David Bednar. What do you think about that? Bottom of the 4th. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And the other name, David, was Pete Fairbanks. Oh, 1 to Kepler. Foul ball. Two more names. Oh, 2 pitch. That's inside for a ball. Jack would trade for Kirk on the Blue Jays. Okay. I don't think catcher's as big of a necessity, but that's me. But I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. I just think outfielder and relievers are number 1 and 2. Felix Bautista. Yay or nay? I know Jack's going to say no. Because I remember we had this convo. Quan also said I want Felix Bautista and any other outfielders mentioned from the A's. Alcantara from the Marlins. What about Alcantara as a bullpen piece? That's the only way I would maybe consider taking Alcantara. I haven't looked at this contract. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch. It's outside for ball 2. Alcantara, I think, is like a nice try. But I don't think that they would do it. So Bautista was my other one. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball, base hit out to right field, and Max Kepler jogs on over to first and gets on with a leadoff single. And last one for me. Not a lot of people are talking about this. Another interdivision guy. Kyle Finnegan from Washington. Thoughts about trading for Kyle Finnegan? The pitch. Foul ball. The ball is 1 strike. 0-1 pitch. Inside for a ball. Older rental, but I could if the price isn't deep. 1-1. Fouled away. Yes to Finney. I actually think that the Phillies would do that move. I do. I think that the Phillies would actually do that move. And the Nationals maybe would consider it. I guess Aiden Miller would have to go. One, two. Fouled off. This was productive. So Finnegan, Fairbanks, and Bautista, and Mason Miller are the closers that most of you would go after. One, two. That's low and outside for ball 2. Two-two pitch. It's low for ball 3. Said yes to Soderstrom. A lot of people were out on Robert. I like Jacob Wilson, but the Athletics are going to want a haul for him. He's pretty much almost untouchable. 3-2 pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over to right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit in front of the warning track. Kepler's going to go over to third. Jimenez cuts it off, and JT gets on with an opposite field double. 2 runners in scoring position, and Jose Berrios in another jam. Let's go, baby! JT's 11th double of the season. Here's Bryson Stott, and the pitch on the way. This one is popped up, and it's fouled behind home plate. Let's go, baby. George! 0-1 pitch. It's down for a ball. One ball, one strike. Infielders playing in over on the grass. 1-1 pitch. That's a four-seamer that's taken at the knees for strike two. One-two pitch, line drive, foul ball. Damn. One ball, two strikes. The 1-2 pitch to Stott. This one's popped up in foul territory. Barger will give it a look, and it goes out of play. We got 80 likes, folks. Keep the likes coming. 185 people tuning on in. Let's go. Bottom of the fourth, 2 base runners for the Phillies. Don't forget, tonight we got Sunday Night Baseball. Here's the 1-2 and another foul ball by Stott. This is all that we ask for Bryson Stott. One-two pitch outside for ball two. You know, another guy that I really do like from the Marlins is Heriberto Hernandez. Offensively speaking, he's having a great year. 2-2 pitch on the way. This one's flied out over towards shallow left center field. Getting under it is Rodin. He'll make the catch. Kepler tags up. He won't go to the plate as it's cut off by Guerrero. And there's one out. Not deep enough. Why does Stott hit so many foul balls, says Jack? It's a strategy because you want to work up the pitch count in order to take the guy out of the game. That's why he does it. It's strategy. You work up that pitch count. That's how you get the pitcher out. Make him throw more pitches. Make him feel tired. Get some fatigue in there. That's what the Phillies have to do. Grind out at bats. The pitch on the way. This one's fouled out of play. Hope you're kidding. Do I sound like I'm kidding? The ball is one strike. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. That's how the game is, though. You work up the pitch count. It's a strategy. 0-2 pitch to Kemp. Line drive, base hit into left field. Kepler's going to score. Right behind him, coming on home is JT. And Otto Kemp gets a 2-run single, 4-0 Philadelphia. Here's Brandon Marsh, and he takes outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Brandon Marsh. I'm being salty, but that was lucky. Well, 1-0 pitch, foul ball. Otto boy. But he didn't work up the pitch count. Okay. 1 ball, 1 strike in the pitch, swing and a miss. What do you guys think? Does Bryson Stott foul off pitches to work up the pitch count? Or do you think it's just because he's a bad hitter? 1-2 pitch on the way. That was inside, but it's in there for a called strike 3, according to Tom Hanahan. And Berrios will get his 5th strikeout of the ball game. Hard horses both. I'm with you, John. 207 people tuning on in. Let's get us to 100 likes. Pitch to Turner, swing and a miss. Quan says, I think Stott does try to make the pitcher throw a lot. He's a guy who does the small things well. 0-1 pitch to Turner. That's taken down for a ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Turner. Check swing, did he go? No, he did not. Four nothing Phils. Berrios gets set again at the belt. Kick, steals, swing and a miss. Two on the way. It's taken down for ball 3. The throw over the second base. Not in time. Otto Kemp swipes second. What a day for Otto Kemp. That's awesome. Yeah. Steal some money, baby. Kirk actually had a pretty good throw there. Tried to swipe him right on the cleat. And the Blue Jays are going to challenge this. So John Schneider is going to challenge. And they're going to see if he was out at second or not. Close. Hard to tell. Did he get his fingertips on the bag as the time Jimenez swiped Otto's right cleat, his left cleat? Oh, was it this right? It was his left. And so the call is overturned, and he's out at second base. All right. So we're going to the top of the 5th. 4-0 Phils. He was out. That was close. That was a good play. Very nice play. All right. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to take a quick step off. Oh, boy. All right. Hopefully you're all doing well. Having yourselves a very fantastic Father's Day. Phillies have 4 runs on 7 hits. They're looking to try to get the sweep here at the bank. Andres Gimenez is up, facing Zach Wheeler, and the pitch is taken just a hair downstairs for a ball. Got a $5 super chat from Jack. Appreciate you, man. 1-0. It's outside for ball 2. Happy Father's Day, Jack. I don't know if I wish you a happy Father's Day personally, but wanted to be sure I did that. Happy Father's Day, man. 2 balls, no strikes. Wheeler comes set and delivers. Throws it in there for strike. When you have runners on second and third, running up the pitch count isn't the priority. Stott is a huge disappointment. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a foul ball. I mean, so what? So you want him to just take pitches? Do you want him to swing at the first pitch? Like, what else is he supposed to do? He's not a good first strike hitter or first pitch hitter. What do you want him to do besides just, I don't know. 2-2 pitch on the way. Line drive, base hit out to right field. Kepler gets over to it on the ground, and Jimenez gets on with a single. So I'm just confused because I thought that the whole idea is to try to get on base. And I thought that the whole idea of working up the pitch count is to try to see if you can have a pitcher throw a mistake so that way you can get on base. So now we're criticizing his strategy. I mean, if it's not, was it working last year? No, because he was told that he had to swing at the first pitch more. The pitch on the way, there's a line drive that's hit out to center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. The throw over to third was high by Marsh. Bohm had to jump up and get it. They tried to jump swipe the runner at third, and they call him safe at third base. And Rob says, hold it for a second. Don't know if they're going to get in the challenge. He's safe. Safe at third, and the runner, Clement, goes over to second. So there's 2 runners in scoring position. The pitch. This one's flied out towards center field. This should bring in a run home. Marsh gets under it. He'll make the catch. And the throw to home plate is cut off. There goes the shutout. It's an RBI sacrifice fly as Andres Gimenez scores. And it's 4-1 Phillies. Runner from second stays put. So it is a sacrifice fly by Clement. The pitch. Foul ball as it goes out of play. Stott has been cold since 2023. But Larry, you still, though, agree that he has to work up the pitch count. See, Jack doesn't agree about that. Jack just doesn't think he's a good hitter. And why work up the pitch count? Is that really a strategy? Shopping check, food in the oven check, crock pot mission pending. What you cooking, Rising Rhino? Here's Will Robertson, who had a homer in 3 consecutive at-bats on June 3rd at Syracuse. He's making his Major League debut today. 1-1, swing and a miss. Happy Father's Day, Larry. Appreciate you for stopping on by. One ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. With runners on second and third, you're not looking to walk. That only benefits the defense. One-two pitch on the way. That's outside for ball 2. That sounds good. Sausage and peppers coming soon. Ooh, sounds great. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Will Robertson. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Zach Wheeler with his 8th strikeout of the ball game. 2 away in the top of the 5th. Jack with another $5 super chat. Thank you so much, man. My point is, why so hard for him to hit pitches right down the middle into fair territory? That's fair. That's fair. I agree with you on that. That shouldn't be hard. That shouldn't be hard. You're right about that. He got a pitch right down the middle in this first at-bat, and he flatted out to center. Yeah, I'm with you. That is a legit point. I still don't fault the strategy of working up the pitch count of a pitcher, but the result is you got to get on base, period. You're right. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch on the way, it's up high for a ball. Flawed swing Marsh is worse. Absolutely it is. One pitch. That's a foul ball. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wheeler with 77 pitches. Is Scott here? 1-2. That's way inside the Class A. Yeah, the jump out of the way. Landed flat on his belly. He's got to swing if he gets a pitch to hit in that situation. Other times you can take strikes and work the count. I'm with Jack on this one. Pitch on the way. There's a ground ball hit over towards the left side of the mound. Wheeler gets over to it, throws it over to first. Kemp can't dig it out. The throw was low, and a run's going to score. It's 4-2 now. So Clement scores from third base. And Zach Wheeler had a throw that was in the dirt, and Kemp just could not dig it out over at first. Not a good throw, but Bryce Harper would have dug that out 9 times out of 10. Toss back to first, not in time, and Bo Bichette is up. Jeez, I think that they're going to call that an E1. Official scorer, they say that the rule is pending. Here's Bo. 0 for 2 with a ground out and the strikeout. 4-2, top of the 5th, 2 outs. And the pitch on the way is taken on the outside edge at 96 for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Ground ball hit over to second base. Stott picks it up, throws it over to first. It's in time, and we're going to the bottom of the fifth. 4-2 Philadelphia. They still haven't made a ruling on it. That should be a throwing error on Zach Wheeler, but I'm just saying that Harper would have dubbed that out. The hard part is that we just don't have good fielding coaches that go over these things. Schwarber, Bohm, and Castellanos are going to come on up as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Zach Wheeler did a recent interview with the Athletic, with Matt Gelb, of course, who covers the Phillies. Wheeler revealed that he plans to retire after the 2027 season. Now, I didn't know this until you brought it up, Larry. I didn't know this. Wheeler is unequivocal, Gelb wrote. When this $126 million contract expires at the end of 2027, he is done with baseball. He has 4 kids at home who need a dad. He stares whenever anyone questions that. It's a bit of a surprise, especially since Wheeler has not slowed down at all. Wheeler also finishes the runner-up in the Cy Young race in 2021 and 2024. Yet he has his mindset on retirement after the 2027 season. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch to Trey Turner. This one's grounded over to third, and it's picked up by the third baseman Barger. He'll throw it over to first, and it's in time for out number 1. So it's Turner, and then it's Kyle Schwarber. I screwed that up on the app. Show it to my scorecard. The pitch. It's outside for a ball. Any of you subscribe to The Athletic? Do people still read? Here's the 1-0 pitch to Schwarber. It's in there for a strike. Wheeler has a lot of young kids and wants to spend time with them. Absolutely. Absolutely. Here's the 1-1 to Schwarber. Another line drive, base hit out to right field, and Kyle Schwarber gets on for the 3rd time today. His 2nd single of the ball game. And a 1-out single by Schwarber. That'll continue to raise his batting average all the way back to 250. Denver says not paying for articles. One out, bottom of the 5th. The pitch to Bohm. There's a high fly ball hit out to deep left field, and that one is long gone. Absolutely crushed. What a shot. Here's Castellanos, and he takes the first pitch that he sees down low and outside for ball one. Alec Bohm with a 2-run home run to put the Phillies up 6-2. That's his 7th long ball of the season. Berrios still pitching, by the way. And he throws the 1-0 down and out for ball two. Two balls, no strikes to Castellanos. The 2-0 pitch to Casty. There's a fly ball hit out to deep left field, and that is caught by Rodin at the wall. Oh, my goodness. Alan Rodin with an incredible catch out at the wall. He banged on into the wall, fell down. The trainer's going to go out there to check up on him. And he made an absolutely ridiculous catch out and left. He turned over his shoulder and just got the glove on the ball. That was a laser, and that was a heck of a defensive play. You could even see his mark out there with his glove in the wall. Oh, my gosh. How did he catch that? How did he catch that? He caught it. He absolutely caught that. It didn't bounce off the wall first. He caught it. Nothing better Castellanos could do there. His sunglasses came flying off, too. They're checking his lips. See if they're okay. Two outs, bottom of the 5th. Castellanos got robbed on a double. I don't know how he caught that. I don't know how he caught that. Turned around, didn't have a lot of time. He timed it perfectly. That's probably one of the best defensive catches that you're going to see at this ballpark. Two outs, bottom of the 5th. He'll stay in the ballgame. 6-2 Philadelphia, bottom of the 5th, 2 outs. And we're going to have a pitching change. So after checking up on Rodin to see if he was all right, Schneider goes back over to the mound from left field and says goodbye to Berrios. Pitching change coming up for the Toronto Blue Jays. And the Phillies and the Jays will be back. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We have 102 likes. Let's get to 200, man. Let's get to 200 likes. Get us there. We'll start a new poll. Because why the heck not? And then after this inning is done, we'll go raid our friend. We haven't done a raid in a while. Have not done a raid in a while. Here we go. Can we hit 200 likes? Hit that thumbs up button, folks. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. So pitch and change with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Phillies lead at 6-2. How do we get here? Trey Turner led off the bottom of the 1st with a double on the first pitch, and then Kyle Schwarber on the second pitch hit an RBI single. That made it 1-0 at the time. Phillies would then get an RBI single from Alec Bohm in the bottom of the third. And then they got a 2-run single in the bottom of the fourth by Otto Kemp. And then Bohm would hit a 2-run homer in the bottom of the fifth. So 1 run in the first, 1 run in the third, 2 in the fourth, and 2 in the fifth. And the Jays got 2 runs in the top of the fifth. Here's Kepler, who's up. He's facing Flaherty. And the first pitch, he fouls off. Jays did get a sacrifice fly from Ernie Clement. It was actually Alan Roden, excuse me. 0-1 pitch. There's a ground ball back up the middle for a base hit, and Max Kepler has 2 hits on this afternoon. They also got a run because Zach Wheeler did make an error, so they called it an infield single on Clase, and then Clement scored on a throwing error by Zach Wheeler. That was the ruling. Here's JT. He's 1 for 2. He doubled in the fourth. Also scored a run. The windup and the pitch. It's inside for ball 1. Phillies have 10 hits and 6 runs in 4 2/3 of an inning. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Not a good swing at all by JT. He was guessing and sort of half swung at it. 206 watching, 107 likes. Let's go, mods. Let's go, baby. 1 ball, 1 strike. Flaherty pitching. Throws the 1-1 on the outside corner for strike 2. This is Mason Flaherty. He's 23 years old, has a 3.99 earned run average. He has struggled, though, in his last 3 outings. He's given up at least a run in each of those outings. Kepler at first. The toss back to first by Mason isn't out in time. Tonight, we got Sunday Night Baseball between the Giants and the Dodgers. That'll be fun. The 1-2 pitch. And this one is smoked over to right field for a base hit. And it drops in front of the right fielder, Will Robertson, and Max Kepler stops at second base, and JT gets another base hit. That's going to put 2 runners on for Philadelphia. And Stott's coming back up to the plate. Charge! Imagine if Rodin didn't catch that laser that was hit by Castellanos. Would still have 1 out. The pitch to Stott, and he takes it outside for a ball. And we talked about it. This guy has struggled in his last 3 outings. Nice to see the Phillies try to take advantage here. 1-0 pitch to Stott. It's outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Mason's a left-handed pitcher. He's from Lewes, Delaware. 2-0 pitch. That's on the upper third of the zone for a called strike. Phillies are 3 for 6 today with runners in scoring position. 2-1 to Stott. There's a fly ball hit out over towards shallow left field. It's a foul ball, though. And it'll bounce into the stands. Braves are down 2-1 against the Rockies. They're in the top of the 7th. I'm telling you, I'd take one of their bats. I really, really would. If they're looking to sell, I would take one of their bats. Grant Holmes has gone 6 1/3, and he has struck out 15 batters. Gosh. And the Braves are losing. 2-2 pitch to Stott. Another foul ball that goes out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch to Stott. Another foul ball over towards the third base side. Run that pitch count up, Stott, says Jack. Jack, you're like one of those people that just like every time you're at the game, like you're probably like the one guy that's just yelling at the players. Like, come on, Stott! 2-2 pitch. That's taken down for ball 3. You guys are funny, man. Three balls, 2 strikes to Stott. And here's the payoff pitch on the way. Another foul ball. $100% won't happen. We rarely trade with Atlanta. He's not wrong. No, he's not wrong. It's just funny. Three balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch, here it is. There's a line drive. It's caught. Right by Clement. Hit it right on the nose, just right at Clement. And out number 3 is recorded. But the damage is done. The Phillies do get a 2-run homer from Alec Bowman. We're going to the top of the 6th. I will be right back in just a few moments. Oh, shit, I forgot to raid Max. We'll do it in the next inning. Had to switch to my phone. YouTube wouldn't load on my PC. Well, I'm happy you made it back, my friend. I am. It's always good to see you, my friend. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Let's get a Phillies win. 6-2. JJ's the DJ. You gotta tip him. I'm the DJ. JJ the DJ. Ugh. Who are you guys? You guys are funny. I'm still on Twitch though. Have we had a lot of commenters? People commenting on Twitch? 5 innings for Wheeler, 8 strikeouts, 4 hits allowed, 2 runs, 1 was earned. Now, that's weird because I thought that even if the pitcher makes an error, that's his run. Learn something new every day, I guess. He's the hostess of the mostest. Jack gave me a tongue twister before. Can't remember what it was. The pitch to Guerrero. It's in there for a strike. Snowball is 1 strike to Vladdy. 0-1 pitch. It's low and outside for a ball. Here's the 1-1 on the way. This one is popped up a mile high. Schwarber gets under it, waits for it, and makes the grab. 1 away. Hit that thumbs up button, people. Get us to 200 likes. The pitch. It's taken down for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Foul ball. One ball, 1 strike. Wheeler comes set again. Kicks, fires, and a big swing and a miss. It's up to 87 pitches. This will probably be his last inning. Did you know that Orion Kirkring hasn't allowed an earned run since May 6th? 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout by Wheeler. Give him 9. 2 away in the top of the 6th. He keeps racking up the strikeouts. Yeah. Let me find it. Where are all the boom smashers out? 2 outs, top of the 6th. Pitch to Alejandro Kirk. It's outside and low for a ball. Extra Emily got a house for $10 million. Wow. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's taken on the upper third of the zone for a called strike. Swanson's pitching, or he's warming up in the bullpen. And Kirk takes the next pitch down and in for ball 2. Two one delivery. That's down for ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike. The pitch to Kirk. This one's fouled back over towards the screen. So the count is now 3-2. Payoff pitch on the way. This one's flat out over towards right center field. Marsh on the run, and he'll make the catch. Right by the warning track, and we're going to the bottom of the 6th. Let's go say hi to Max. Let's go say hi to Max. All right, link is right here. I just posted it in the live chat. We haven't rated anybody in a while. Let's go say hi to Max. Be right back. Tell him that play-by-play with JJ sent you. There we go. Okay. Otto Kemp is going to lead it off. So we go to the bottom of the sixth. Eric Swanson's pitching. Has a 9.64 ERA. I cannot wait for us to play the Yankees in the summertime. Especially seeing his chat and my chat going at each other. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. I'm excited about that. I really want us to play the Yankees in the World Series. If we get there. I mean, I'd just love to go to the World Series, period. But that would be awesome. Here's Otto Kemp. And the pitch. Another line drive base hit. Otto Kemp has gone 3 for 3 today. And yet another single for Otto. Man, he has just been hitting the baseball very well. And he gets on with a leadoff single out to left field. That pitch was down the middle. And Kemp was like, yeah, I'm just going to make good contact with the baseball. Put the bat on the ball. Get myself my third hit of the ball game. Because why not? Brandon Marsh is up. And he takes the pitch that he sees down for a ball. Cheers, JJ. You're the man. Steven! Salute! Happy Father's Day, man. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch to Marsh. It's in there for a strike. So do we keep Otto and trade Harper? Otto, you're staying, man. Eagle Otto and Otto Kemp are staying. 1-1 pitch to Marsh. This one's fouled away. Kemp showing Stato it's done. I like it. I'm here for it. Larry says still trade ball. Guys are funny. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the toss bat to first, not in time. So is Otto Kemp on your trade block? Good time to ask that question, right? Five seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-2 to Marsh. Another foul ball. Sir Anthony Dominguez is pitching for the Orioles now. And he has bases loaded. Came in with bases loaded with the 1 out. I guess we're not the only team that does that. Pitch on the way. This one's fouled off. Man, we're going to miss you when you go national with play-by-play caller. Oh, Stan, I appreciate you, man. Aww. I ain't going nowhere. 1-2 pitch. It's up high and outside for ball 2. We ditched Sir Anthony just in time. Marsh at the plate. The 2-2 delivery. It's outside again for ball 3. And the count is now full. Payoff pitch to Marsh. And this one is flied out towards deep right field. It'll stay in the ballpark, though, and the catch will be made on the track by Robertson. And Kemp goes back over to first base. What's up, THR33? Trey Turner's coming up. The pitch looked a little bit inside. That's supposed to be a little pound. Pitch to Turner. It's fouled back over towards the screen. Happy Father's Day to you, my friend. 0-1 to Turner. Swing and a miss. That splitter was on the inside corner. Imagine if you got half a run for hitting into the warning track. Well, then you'd have to change betting odds. Isn't that sad? The first thing that comes to my mind is betting odds. In that sense. 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. So no balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 pitch. Another foul ball. John Kruk also wished everybody a happy Father's Day. That was nice. The ball's 2 strikes. Swanson's pitching. Kicks, delivers, and a called strike 3 on the outside corner. Trey Turner has every right to complain about that. Steven says, my first girlfriend left me for another man, but I don't care for her anymore. She became a Mets fan. Oh. Boo! Screw the Mets. Here comes Kyle Schwarber. The pitch on the way is taken up high for a ball. The 1-0 pitch on the way. That's taken outside for ball 2. 2-0 pitch. It's outside again for ball 3. Three-0 delivery. It's up high for ball 4. And so there's runners on at first and second. The Mets have nice people in New York. There's always nice people around. Still don't like the Mets. Here's Alec Bohm. The pitch. That's taken inside for a ball. Here's the 1-0. It's outside for ball 2. 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Spencer Turnbull is warming up in the Blue Jays bullpen. 2-0 pitch. It's down for ball 3. Wow. Today is Tim Lincecum's 41st birthday. Three-zero pitch. Nats taken for a strike. Happy Father's Day to all the dads in the community. Max. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, my guy. Here's the 3-1 to Bohm, and he stares at a strike right down the pike. So it's now 3-2. Payoff pitch on the way, outside for ball 4. Base is loaded, bottom of the 6th. And a timeout taken. George! Yeah. Rangers Suarez this season. First start, 7 earned runs in 3 2/3. Ever since then, 6 earned runs in 46 2/3. Suarez has a 1.16 ERA since May 10th, and that trails only Paul Skeens. Crazy. Absolutely wild. Kruk is good, but no Ashburn. Yeah. That's right. All right, bases juice, bottom of the 6th. Nick Castellanos is up with 2 outs in the first pitch. It's a violent swing, but he is lead on it. I liked Chris Wheeler. The ball is 1 strike to Castellanos, and the 0-1. It's outside for a ball. Chris was really good. Whitey. I didn't listen to him every day, so I can't say. 1-1 to Castellanos. There's a fly ball hit out over to left field. That's going back over towards the track, and it's a grand slam! Nick Castellanos with his 2nd grand slam of the season. It is 10-2 Phillies, and the crowd erupts. There's a line drive. All right, there we go. Pitch and change coming on up for Toronto. I know that the audio came out, but that's okay. It's fine. I'll try to fix it again. What's going on with your audio? Yeah, I know. I have another thing I have to fix. Pitch and change coming up again for Toronto. It's 10-2 Philadelphia. Love it. All right, be right back. I'm going to take one more step off. All right, we're back. Very good. Spencer Turnbull's going to pitch. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, and Max Kepler is up once again. And the first pitch that he sees is in there for a strike. The ball is 1 strike to Max. He's 2 for 3 today. He takes the 0-1 just outside for a ball. Thanks, Dan Brew. Appreciate you, man. 1-1 pitch. It's down and out for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Turnbull kicks, delivers, and it's inside for ball 3. It'll be fun to catch the Philly captains live tonight. Yeah, I need to reach out to him. I need to collab with him. I do. That's like a very good person for me to do a collab with. I do need to reach out to him. That'd be really awesome. 3 balls, 1 strike to Kepler. And the pitch on the way. It's outside for ball 4. And 2 outs, and Kepler's over at first base as we are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Is Liam nearby for Casty? I don't think he's been to a game in a couple of years. I have not seen him around. Get us to 200 likes. We're at 139, folks. 139. The pitch on the way, and that's a strike called right down the heart and soul of the plate. 0-1 is the count to JT. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Realmuto. And he'll fly this one foul. Red Sox are shutting out the Yankees. Everybody has a hit in the Phillies lineup except for Stott and Marsh. 0-2 pitch to JT. There's a ground ball. It's hit back over towards the mound. Turnbull plays it on a hop, throws it over to first, and we're heading to the top of the 7th inning. All right, we're going to the 7th, folks. 10-2 Phillies as they lead it by 8. Nice. Very good stuff. Time is at 3:45. You know what was interesting? Larry, you missed it, but we were talking about players the Phillies would trade for, the players the Phillies should trade for. I'm going to do this exercise again for those of you that missed it before. I'm going to give you just a couple of names. Okay? For those of you that did miss it. Here are some of the names that I put out there. All right, name number 1, Brian Reynolds. Brian Reynolds, outfielder for the Pirates. Are you interested in Brian Reynolds? And Cassius, it's a line drive to left, and that'll be a home run. I think Larry left. Reynolds was one name. Trout was another name. Harold Reynolds. Yeah, Harold Reynolds was a good player. Who else do we say? Jack says yes to Brian. So we did Brian Reynolds, Mike Trout, Taylor Ward. Just throwing out names here. We said Dennis Santana from Pittsburgh. We did David Bednar from Pittsburgh. Mason Miller. Felix Bautista. Pete Fairbanks. We said Tyler Soderstrom from the Athletics. And Lawrence Butler from the Athletics. And Mike Trout. Pitch on the way, and that's taken for a strike. Eagle Otto says the two A's. The two A's players are the guys that you would take. The ball is one strike, and the pitch. This one's grounded over towards the mound. The throw over to first is in time. Tanner Banks is pitching, by the way. There's one away. Trout doesn't care about winning. But, Jack, you would still take him. You would still take him, though. Correct? Just want to make sure. Williams says, I want Fairbanks and Trout. Pitch on the way, and that's taken for a ball. Rafael Marchand's going to catch. They took JT out of the game. Can't say I blame him. 1-0 pitch to Clement. This one's fouled off. Jack says, yep. Okay, just wanted to make sure. 1-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit. That's the third hit of the ball game for Ernie Clement. Reynolds, man, 667 OPS. Not much improvement over what we got. But he's also on a bad team, and he's been good for years. That's why I said him. And plus, he's a switch hitter. He's better than Marsh. He's better than Kepler. The pitch. This one's fouled by Rodin off the knob of the bat. He made a ridiculous catch to take away a double from Nick Castellanos. Luis Robert Jr. was another one that we brought up. 0-1 pitch. It's up high for a ball. For an outfielder, I want a difference maker, not someone marginally better. Switch hitting is an advantage. Yes. 1-1 pitch. This one smoked out to center field for a base hit. And runners are going to be at the corners as Marsh plays it on a hop, throws it over to second base. And Alan Rodin comes up with a hit. Is Trout still playing the outfield or just DH? I don't follow the Angels much. He's really DHing. He's DHing more. Where does Dombrowski shop for outfielders? eBay. The pitch. Foul ball. He uses his dumb browser. And he goes on eBay. AKA, what's the money website? 0-1 pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over to right field, and Kepler tries to make the catch. He cannot. It bounced off his glove as he backed up and he tried to go to the wall. He took his eyes off the ball, and it dropped in front of him, and a run's on the score. It's 10-3, Philadelphia. Kepler took his eyes off the ball and just popped out. Need an outfielder. Clase's up. And he'll foul off this pitch. That was not a good pitch either by Banks. Kepler's a joke. Toss bat to first. Not in time. Larry says next week it's Austin Hayes. Nothing in one is the count. And the next pitch is high for a ball. 146 likes. Let's get to 200, man. We need 54 more to get to 200. One pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over to left field. Schwarber comes running in. He'll make the catch, and Rodin stays put at third. You think that Jose Berrios will pitch again? No. The Phillies have 10 runs. They tattooed him. They destroyed him. Let's go, baby. Here's Bo Bichette. He's hitless in 3 at-bats today, with a pair of groundouts and a strikeout as well. The pitch. This one's fouled off of the home plate umpire, Tom Hanahan's mask. How's Austin Hayes doing? He's on Cincinnati, right? The ball is 1 strike to Bo Bichette. 0-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit out to right center field. Stott tried to leap up and make the catch, and another run's going to score, and that makes it now a 10-4 ball game. An RBI single by Bo Bichette. And Vladdy Guerrero Jr. is coming up. Just went over Stott's glove. He jumped. Hayes is hitting .303. Thanks. The Braves are getting killed. 7-1. Bases loaded, top of the 8th. Oh my gosh. Here's Vladdy. He'll ground this one over to shortstop. Turner throws it over to second and gets the out there. Bottom of the 7th coming on up. And the Phillies lead it 10-4. All right, boys. It is trivia time. I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question. And if you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. Okay. Does anybody know who threw the 20th perfect game in MLB history? The 20th perfect game in MLB history. It was a Philly. Halladay. Pedro? No. Doc. Good job. It was Roy Halladay. Now, if I didn't tell you it was a Philly, would you have still gotten it? It was not Steve Bedrosian. No. Denver says, yeah. Okay? Mark says, yes. You guys are good, man. I got to give you tougher ones. I've got to give you tougher ones. I got to dig deeper. Cole Irvin, Andrew Painter. I'll follow up with another one. Anybody know who actually had the first cycle in Phillies franchise history? The first ever cycle in Phillies franchise history. Anybody know? I actually didn't know this. I did not know this. Chuck Klein. No. Remember, I said Phillies franchise history. Ed Delahanty. Nope. Keep guessing. Klein played for the franchise. Yes. He did. Billy Hamilton. That's actually a good guess. But no. Bottom of the 7th. And the pitch. It's in there for a strike. Cookie Rojas. Nope. 0-1. That's outside for ball 1. The name was Lave Cross. April 24th, 1984, he became the Phillies' first player ever to hit for the cycle. And he did it against a team called the Brooklyn Grooms. A guy named Curry Foley was the first ever player in MLB history to hit for the cycle. 1-2. That's taken down and in for ball 2. The pitch. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Or you gotta shave your mustache. Well, I am actually gonna get it trimmed. I will. 3-2. Fly ball hit out over to left field, and it's caught by Roden for out number 1. I'll get it shaved. You don't like the beard? You don't like the stash? I rock with it, but it's not. It's for summertime. We'll look younger. Otto Kemp is up. He takes the first pitch that he sees inside for a ball. Don't forget to like and subscribe, baby. 152. Oh, I get that. I understand what you're saying. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. It's in there for strike 1. Kemp today, 3 singles, 2 runs scored, 2 RBI, and a stolen base. The 1-1 pitch. Another base hit by Otto Kemp out to center field, and that's his 4th single of the ball game. We got to play the chants. Otto Kemp. Otto Kemp. Nice. Otto Kemp, man. What a day. What a day. Here's Brandon Marsh up at the plate. And Marsh stares at a 4-seamer. It's in there for strike 1. We got to make the signs out in right field, and we got to get AutoZone signs. 0-1 pitch. This one's going to be blooped out to left field for a base hit. And so, Kemp will stop at second, and Marsh gets on with a bloop single. Let's go. Yeah. Here's Trey Turner, and the first pitch that he sees is outside and low for a ball. Count is 1-0 to Trey. Charge! The 1-0 pitch to Turner, swing and a miss. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We got a postgame show after this. Stay tuned for that. You can call into the show. 610-314-0844 is the phone number. 1-1 pitch to Turner, and he'll bounce this one over to third. And the throw to first, not in time. An infield single by Turner, and Kyle Schwarber is coming up with the bases loaded. Barger didn't even tag third. Could have gotten the out there. Instead threw it over to first. A mental mistake for Addison Barger. Turnbull still pitching. Schwarber's up with bases loaded. Nowhere to put him. The pitch on the way. It's in there for a strike. It's a curveball. So Barger just had a mental mistake. Did not tag third base to get the force out there. Instead, Phillies at bases juiced. The pitch to Schwarber. Here it is. Fly ball hit out to right field. It's a foul ball. Oh, he wanted that. Just a hair early. No balls, 2 strikes to Kyle Schwarber. The 0-2 pitch, up high and away for a ball. Kyle has gotten on base today 3 times. He had an RBI single in the bottom of the first. Then he walked in the third and singled again in the 5th. He was intentionally walked in the third. 1-2 is the count to Schwarber. Here's the pitch. This one's grounded back up the middle. Shortstop has it. Flips it over to second for 1. A throw to first, not in time. And the Phillies get another run home, 11-4 on the RBI fielder's choice by Schwarber. That was actually a heck of a play by the shortstop. He flipped it over to Jimenez, and Jimenez barehand caught it. Schwarber hustled down that first base line. 11-4, Phils. Here's Bohm, runners at the corners. And he takes a sweeper in there for strike 1. Kyle's second RBI of the ball game. Alec hit a 2-run homer his last time up. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1 pitch to Bohm. Fouled off. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well. 0-2 pitch. Way up high for ball one. One ball, two strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Turnbull kicks, delivers. It's outside for ball two. Got a $2 super chat from Jack. Which pitcher had 2 grand slams in the game? I don't know. I feel like I had this question before. 2-2. It's down for ball three. I have no clue. The payoff pitch to Bohm. Foul ball. Did he catch that? That was a heck of a catch by that man. Oof. He got it. That's awesome. Rick Wise. Oh, they weren't grand slams. 3-2 pitch to Alec. This one's flat out over towards the right field side. Vladdy's going to try to give it a look. Can he get there? No, he cannot. Vladdy could not get there, and the at-bat will continue. I remember Brad Penny hit a grand slam, but I don't think he ever hit 2 grand slams in a game. $249 people rocking with us. Let's get to 200 likes. Let's go. Three-two pitch. Here it is. Inside for ball 4, and that's going to reload the bases. Let's go. Nice. Guess who's coming up again with bases loaded? Nick Castellanos. Can he make it 2? This would be ridiculous. First pitch to Casty, foul ball. If he hits another grand slam here, pinch me. The balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Oh, that was right down the middle. That was right down the middle. So what's the answer, Jack? Can't just leave me on a cliffhanger there. I'll be damned, it was done once. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. It's up high for a ball. A 1-2 delivery to Casty, and he fouls it away. The 1-2. It's down in the dirt for ball 2. 264 people watching us. Let's get to 200 likes. We're at 159. Get out of the shadows and hit that thumbs up button. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Turnbull still pitching. 2-2 to Castellanos. Another foul ball. He's putting up a fight here. Tony Cloninger. When did he do it? Two balls, two strikes to Castellanos, and the 2-2 on the way, and Casti fouls it off again. This would be crazy. Turnbull comes set at the belt. The 2-2 pitch to Castellanos. Fly ball hit out over to left field. It's going to stay in the ballpark. And the catch will be made right on the warning track by Will Robertson. Or Alan Roden, that is. And we're going to the top of the 8th. 11-4 Phillies. They leave the bases loaded. But they do get another run here in the bottom of the 7th. Let's go. 66. So I was what? Negative 32 years old. 1966. Did you guys see that? Have any of you actually seen that? Like, did you guys see it? Did you guys, did you see it? Hit the thumbs up button, folks. Hit that subscribe button as well. It's 4:13 p.m. Eastern time. We got a post-game show after this, and then we got the Sunday night game. 7 o'clock is the Sunday night game. We're at, what, the 2-hour, 50-minute marker? It's been a long one, but it's been good. I've never heard about it. It seems pretty legendarily, rarely discussed, it seems. Yeah. So I guess that technically was before your time. Because I remember you started watching baseball in 72, right? Romano's going to pitch against his former ball club. We didn't have a TV. Well, did you tune on in? On your radio? Yeah, I forgot. I wasn't thinking. Was not thinking. 74 is Larry. Damn, I was close. The pitch. This one's smoked foul. I just thought about another name the other day. Justin Smoke. Oh, one pitch. That's in the dirt for a ball. $32 more till we get to 200, baby. Yeah. We're close. 1-1 pitch. That's outside for ball 2. Two-one pitch. Swing and a miss. And now it's a 2-2 count. Jack says I started watching 61. It's cool, man. 2-2. Line drive, foul ball. John says, how many will we give up? 2-2 pitch. Did he go? No, he did not. The pitch was up high for ball 3. John says, I feel slightly less old. Payoff pitch. Popped up and fouled away. Remember, Marchand is in the game. They said, you know what, JT, take the rest of the afternoon off. Payoff pitch on the way. Another foul ball over towards the first base side. There have been a lot of foul balls in this game. A lot of foul balls. Is Burns still in first place today? 3-2 pitch. Another foul ball that goes behind home plate. Jack says the same year the Phillies lost 23 straight games. How'd you get into baseball, Jack? Did you play? I was going to say, it must have been really hard to get attached to that team. 3-2 pitch. This one's grounded foul over towards the first base side. Edmund, thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. The payoff pitch, and it's outside for ball 4. There's a leadoff walk to start off the 8th inning. If I was a player and got pulled, I'd be in the nosebleed with the fans. Yeah, you'd have a you'd have a couple of drinks with you. You'd have a joint. You'd be chilling, man. You'd be chilling. The pitch. And that's a slider that's taken for a strike to Alejandro Kirk. I was a catcher as a teen. Cool. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. There's a high fly ball hit out over to deep right field. Kepler is on the track and he'll make the catch right in front of the former out-of-town scoreboard. So 1 out in the top of the 8th. Mets are getting shut out 6-0 in the bottom of the 8th inning against the Rays. Andres Mendes is up. First pitch that he takes is up high, but they try to see if he went around. He did. Wow. John says beers and hot dogs. You wouldn't smoke a joint with them? Oh, 1 delivery. Fouled away. $170 likes. We need 30 more to get us to 200. Hit that thumbs up button, people. Oh, 2 pitch. It's going to bounce inside and in the dirt. Romano with 16 total pitches. Kicks, delivers, and the 1-2 is grounded over to third. There should be 2 to throw to second. There's 1 to throw to first. Just in time to get Jimenez. And we're going to the bottom of the 8th. That was close. They're at the phones. Are they going to challenge this? Is the question. I think he beat it out. I think Jimenez just got there. These calls have not gone the Phillies' way. Oh, yes, he beat it out. So that'll be a fielder's choice, and they're going to challenge. We got another subscriber. Let's go, man. I'm double jointed. I have a joint in both hands. He beat it out. He's safe. What's up, Doug? Happy Father's Day. I ain't going to jail for no one, says John. John. Larry. Jack. I'm kidding. She's a good person, man. She's just funny. Michael. The pitch. Here it is. It's in there for a strike. Doug. The ball is one strike. And the pitch. This one's bounced foul. Yes, John. John. 0-2. They trying to see if he went around. Did he go? No. So they did rule, or they did overturn the call, by the way. Clement's up. He's 3 for 3 tonight. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. We're going to the bottom of the 8th, folks. 11-4 Phils. Bottom of the 8th coming on up. Ugh. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're at 173 likes. We have 227 people on here watching. Let's go. If you like the Phillies, hit the thumbs up button. If you like baseball, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget, after the game is done, we have a post-game show. Not going to stay on for too long. And then we got Sunday Night Baseball, 7 o'clock. Giants, Dodgers. Giants and Dodgers. If you like baseball, I better see you on. Turn on your notification bell icons. And if you want to get all my notifications, you click the pull-down arrow on the bell, and you select all personalized notifications. That's what you got to press. And that is how you get all my notifications. When you just click the bell, it only tells you what's popping. Or if you come on for whatever it is. If you're just on for my basketball stuff, it'll just notify you when I'm live for my basketball stuff. And, yeah, for baseball, it's the other way around. JJ isn't shaving until the nest of starlings fly away. I'm not shaving until the Phillies get 20 runs in the game. Hey, they need 9 more. What's with Dodger night baseball every Sunday, says Eagle Auto? Good question. It's just the Dodgers. Dodgers and the Yankees, man. Edmundo Sosa is going to pinch hit. And Spencer Turnbull still pitching. Oh, 1 pitch. It's outside for a ball. JJ's on the Dodgers bandwagon now. That's why they're doing it on Sunday Night Baseball every game. ESPN's like, you know what? Before our contract ends, we just got to get in as many Dodgers games as we can. Phillies have actually done it twice this year. 1-1. And that's high for ball 2. Two 1 pitch. This one's grounded up the middle. Shortstop Clement has it, throws it over to first. Good stretch by the first baseman for the first out of the inning. That beard will need someone tying the end of the end like a royal wedding dress. Yeah. Rafael Marchand is up at the plate, hitting on the left side. Pitch to Marchand. He smokes this one back up the middle for a base hit, and the Phillies get their 17th hit of the game. It's a one-out single in the bottom of the 8th. All right, 23 more till we get to 200. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We're slowly but surely getting there. Come on. Hit that thumbs up button. James Brown would have made an excellent first baseman. You'd still be digging on James Brown. The pitch. It's in there for a strike. I'll still be digging on James Brown. Oh, 1 pitch to Wes Wilson. Swing on a miss. Wilson is pinch hitting for Bryson Stott. Phillies lead it 11-4. They're in the bottom of the 8th. 0-2 is the count, and the pitch to Wilson, and he'll slice this one out to center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Give the Phillies now 18 hits in this ball game. 18 total hits. So the 7th spot does have a hit. The only spot that doesn't have a hit now is the 9th spot. Am I correct? I think it's the 9th spot now. Oh, no. Every spot is a hit. Okay. Because Marsh is 1 for 4. Here's Otto Kemp. He'll ground this one over to third. The tag to third. There's one. The throw to first in time for a double play. Oh, you would have loved to see him go 5 for 5. But he ends the day going 4 for 5, and we're going to the top of the 9th inning. 11-4, Philadelphia. 3 more outs until they get the brooms out. 3 more to go. Jose Ruiz, now with Atlanta, has allowed 3 runs today. Yeah. All right, don't forget, after the game is done, folks, we got a post-game show. We will be on for a post-game show after this. Then we got Sunday Night Baseball. Dodgers and Giants. I better see you all there tonight. Would love to continue to talk to you all, because I like talking to you guys. I really do. You guys are awesome. Is Valkyrie still on? BW is still on. BW is still on. Is he taking post-game show calls? Maybe he is. Three outs away. There we go. Okay. Oh, whoa. Go back to this screen. My bad. That took a little bit of time. I will fix this OBS stuff. Asia, what's going on? Hey, John. The pitch That's in there for a strike. Shante, I just told BW to hang on. We're 3 outs away. We'll go say hi to him after our game is done. The ball is 1 strike in the pitch. It's in there for strike 2. Lazar is pitching. 0-2 on the way. It's going to bounce in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2 from Lazar. It's going to bounce in the dirt for ball 2. Go say hi to our friend BW after this. 2-2 pitch. That's down for ball 3. Guess the 2 under likes. Oh, we're so close. 3-2 on the way, and that's up high for ball 4. It's up high for ball 4. Robertson is up. This is Will Robertson making his major league debut. And the pitch is up high for a ball. Lazar wants a save here. Just has to let up 2 runs, I think. And then load the bases. 1-0. This one's grounded over to second. The throw to shortstop. There's 1. The throw to first. 2. A double play. And Toronto down to their final out of the series. 4-6-3 on the putout, all started by Sosa, then to Turner, and then to Kemp. No replay review for that. Nice. Very, very cool. Here is Clase, pitch number 1. It's called a ball, even though that was clearly a strike. One ball, no strikes. The pitch on the way. Line drive, caught out in right field as Marsh makes the sliding catch, and the ball game is over. And the Phillies do sweep the Toronto Blue Jays and get another W on the season. Ring the bell, baby! Nice. There we go. Good stuff. All right. Let's go raid BW. All right, let's go raid BW and come back on here for a post-game show. All right, let's go say hi to BW. I'm going to post the link right now. I'm trying to do 5 different things at once. Very good, very, very good ball game by this team, and I will break it all down in just a few moments. There's the link. Just posted it right now. Go say hi to BW. I will be right back in 2 minutes, and I should see you all back here for postgame.
graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
That's how you wrap up a series. That's how you sweep the Toronto Blue Jays. That's how it's done. Love it. Love it. Good job. Very good job today. 18 hits, 11 runs scored. Zach Wheeler was lights out. You got a very good performance today by the Philadelphia Phillies. And that was nice to see. They put up runs in every inning, folks, except for the second and the eighth. I'll take that. That was a great win, especially after yesterday, where this team didn't give you a lot of life at all. I looked back at my playback, and I said, I don't know why I said this in the moment. I guess that I was a little bit distracted, but I said that they showed a little bit of fight yesterday. No, they did not. John and Larry were right to call me out for that. No, one homer is not fight at all. The Blue Jays gave the game away yesterday, but today you took the bull by the horn. And it all started really because of Trey Turner. Turner starts off that bottom of the first, gets on with a double down the third base line, first pitch, and then Kyle Schwarber on the first pitch, and the next at-bat gets on with an RBI single. I thought that the Phillies came to play today, and they did everything that they could just to allow Toronto to wave the white flag. Before I dive in any further, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well. If you want to call in into the show, you can after I'm done with my monologue here. But my letter grade today was an A. I give them an A today. The question now becomes, how do they respond tomorrow? They better not lay it up with a dud, especially against the Marlins. But we'll get to tomorrow in a little bit. Zach Wheeler was great. Wheeler, what else can I say? 6 innings, 1 earned run, 9 strikeouts, no walks allowed. His stuff was great. Couldn't really get help from the defense. The defense, again, Kepler had a bad play. Kemp had a bad play. That throw to first from Zach was bad as well. That should have been his second earned run. It was not a good throw over to first base. Kemp is not an everyday first baseman, and he couldn't backhand that play, and that's on him. Bad throw, too, by Wheeler. That's on him. But I'm mainly sticking to the positives today. I can't stand this team as a fan. I really cannot stand where we are, because you look and you say to yourself, coming on into today, 41-29. You'll take that. You'll take that. But the product itself has not looked good. When you're losing to bad teams, when you're playing games where you should be beating these really bad teams, and yet you're only winning by a couple of runs, and you're not playing good baseball against the really good teams, it's frustrating. When you get swept by the Pirates, it's frustrating. When you come back entering on into the season and you lose the way that you do to the Mets, and you go out on such a bad tailspin, and the president of baseball operations doesn't make any sort of changes that move the needle except for Jesus Luzardo, it's frustrating. Okay, and I was just tired of being mad and upset. And today, let the guard down. They win. They did their job. The Bohm swing was awesome. I didn't expect that. Otto Kemp, 4 hits, I wanted him to go 5 for 5. Casty with a grand slam. That was a line drive grand slam. I wanted him to hit 2. Had an opportunity and just couldn't do it. This team is so weird. They are the weirdest bunch I've ever seen. You either have a dominant performance or you get shelled. They're a weird group. Banks did bad in the bullpen today. Then they put in Romano and then Lazar for the 9th. Lazar did fine. Gave up a walk. Good spot to use him. When you're hitting, everything is good. Everything is good when you are hitting the baseball. And with the way that they were hitting today, Kemp's 2-run single that he had, was that luck? I think he put the ball in play, and I thought that he did good. He also had an infield single. Sometimes it's going to happen. I mean, how many times this year have we seen other teams just hit bloop singles and play small ball, and things just work out for them? I feel like we've seen it plenty of times. Today, it was our time. Marsh had a bloop single. We had some good luck on our side, but the Phillies deserved that luck. Last night, the Phillies had luck in that 4th inning with nobody on and 2 outs. Sure, were they patient at the plate to get those runs home? Yes. But that wasn't really skill. There wasn't any skill with that. That catch by Rodin was awesome. The fans even gave him a standing ovation because that's what they want from their outfielders. Take notes, Kepler. Take notes, Marsh. Take notes, Casty. Marsh was out in center. Brandon Marsh played every single outfield position today. He was in center, he was in left, he was in right. It was just odd. JT played well today. We talked about Kyle a little bit. This was just a nice game that you could just put your feet up on Father's Day and just say to yourself, you know, the Phillies did good, and you can smile. You can smile. Favorite stat? What is JJ's favorite stat? What is JJ's favorite stat? You were 5 for 12 with that stat. Only left 9 guys on base. That's great. You did excellent today. Your lineup was 18 for 39 with 11 RBI. 18 for 39 with 11 RBI. That's awesome. That's awesome. And only struck out 6 times. You only struck out 6 times in 39 at-bats. That's good. That's very good. They had like 4 infield singles today. Now, sure, the Blue Jays are not a good team. But it's just nice when you put together a string of runs the way that they did. This wasn't the game where they just tacked on Bowden Francis and put up 9 runs against him and then just went silent. This was a complete offensive game where they sprinkled in runs in almost every inning, and they put together very good at-bats. I know Stott went 0 for 4 today. Thought that he worked at the pitch count pretty well. Need him to be better. I would love it for him to get on base. He's been struggling. But Otto Kemp, 4 for 5, a stolen base, 2 RBI, 3 runs scored. He's been a hitting machine. I'm ready to move Otto Kemp up in the lineup. Right now, I'm going Trey, Kyle, Bohm. Put Kemp up at the 5 spot. Don't put him in the 8th or in the 7th spot. I'm ready to move him up. Put him in the 5. Put him in the 5. 18 hits. And again, like, Zach Wheeler was awesome. That man can retire whenever the heck he wants. Okay, after the contract is up, we're all going to miss him. But man, that guy just lays it out there for you every single game. Listen to this. 6 of your 9 hitters had 2 hits. Your top 3 hitters today each had 2 hits, and they went 6 for 11 combined. Your 4, 5, and 6 hitters went 5 for 12 with 2 runs scored, or 3 runs scored, 2 extra base hits, and 4 RBI. You know what my favorite at-bat was? I'm going to be honest with you. Alec Bohm's at-bat, where Kyle Schwarber got intentionally walked, and Bohm had that RBI single, and he put the ball in a very good spot. You could see he was a little bit chirpy at the plate. He said, you know what? You want to intentionally walk Schwarber? You think that he's a threat and not me? Screw you. And made him pay. That's the type of fight that we've wanted Alec Bohm to have. The 2-run homer was awesome. But that particular at-bat shut me up. It shut me up. When he said, screw you, for walking Schwarber just to face me, and Bohm said, I'm going to drive in this run here. Cool. I will take that. Just do it again. Berrios was awful today. Jose Berrios was terrible. I don't know what the Blue Jays are going to do with him. I mean, he had 2 good outings, or 3 good outings in a row. Started off June fine, but he's been so inconsistent on the mound overall. Gave up 5 runs against the Tampa Bay Rays. Then did fine against the Tigers, and then struggled again against the Rays. And then he won a 12-0 shutout against the Athletics, and he did fine the last time against the Phillies. The Phillies really let him off the hook the last time. They should have put up more runs. It's just flip-flop. It's been so wishy-washy this year. Not telling you to get back on the train. Not telling you to fall off the train. There's a lot of questions about this team. It's just nice to actually have a positive day. where you don't have to feel negative and you don't have to say to yourself, well, can we just have something go our way for once? Because that's how I felt yesterday. Yesterday, I didn't want to get on the negative side just because just watching this team every single day from a fan perspective, it's not enjoyable. And as somebody that usually is so positive, I am. Like I'm a positive person. I like to believe. I like to say, you know what, we got a chance. There hasn't been a lot of that this year. And yesterday I let it out because I'm just tired. You can only put the leash on me for so long. I'm ready to break off the leash. Today, at least it was valid. Again, am I telling you that they're going to go out there and win a World Series? There needs to be a lot. A lot has to be done. But can we just enjoy this moment? Can we just say to ourselves, nice win, good job, let's soak this in. Let's have a feel-good thing for once. This was a feel-good game. When you play the Marlins now, how do you keep the momentum going? This is where we get stuck. Because these types of games, we saw it from Friday even to yesterday. I didn't want to point it out. I was scraping things under the carpet. Yesterday was a dud. Yesterday was bad offensively. Today was a great day. Do you follow today's performance up with a bad performance at the plate? We'll see. That's our question. Because we've seen this film many times. We really have. Where do they go from here? If you guys want to call on into the show, you can. 610-314-0844 is the phone number. I would like to hear your thoughts. I'm also going to be reading some text messages. You're more than welcome to text on into to the JJ hotline as well. 610-314-0844. That is the phone number. Again, Turner 2 for 5. Schwarber 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored, 2 RBI, 2 walks. Kepler 2 for 3 with a run and the strikeout. JT 2 for 4 with a double, a run scored, and a strikeout. This was a good game. This was a good performance. This was a team effort. You murdered them. You knocked them out. Good for Otto Kemp. Good for Alec Bohm. Keep it up. Give JJ the FU if you're Alec Bohm. I love being wrong when it comes to these types of things. It's nice. It's very, very nice. BW, thanks so much for the redirect, my friend. AK's here. What's up, AK? How are you? Again, if you guys want to call into the show, you can. Let's look at some comments. Before interleague play, we only played the Jays once, pretty famously. Yes. As always, brother, thank you for everything that you do. Got to crash for a bit just to watch these games tonight. I got you. Thanks so much for stopping by. Kemp is making an argument to not be sent back down once Harper comes back. Good. Good. We want that type of a problem. We talked about how, well, they're so stacked with their starting pitching. It's a good problem to have. We just don't have a good bullpen, so somebody needs to go into the damn bullpen. Somebody. And it can't just be Taijuan Walker. Even with Aaron Nola out, I'm still putting the Ranger in the bullpen. Even though he's been really good as a starting pitcher. I'm living and dying off of that boat. You need another left-hander in that bullpen. Unless you go out there and get a good lefty. You could take a righty, too. I want to see how they do against teams. Do against the tough teams coming up. I'm not buying any yet. Not saying that you should. I'm not saying that you should. But we all want to see how they do against the Mets, the Braves, and all these penciled in teams. You know, like you go through the NFL schedule, you pencil some of the games where you're like, okay, I want to see them do against that team. There's games I got penciled down. The Mets series is definitely one of them. They got some big ones coming on up. I'll be honest with you. The Marlins sounds weird here. I'm curious to see how they do against them. Because I saw them get swept by the Pirates. And the Marlins, for years, have played with house money against the Phillies. Not taking this series for granted either, coming on up. It's a 4-game set against Miami. And then you follow that up against the Mets. And then what, you're off Monday? Then you're back on Tuesday the 24th. And you head to Houston. It's a big series. Houston is still a big series. And then Friday, they're not off Friday. They play the Braves. And they play the Padres at home. Like, you got a nice stretch of games coming on up. Up until the All-Star break. Thanks so much for the raid. Raid me and I raid you back. Well, we love you, man. We saw that you were on for your post-game show, and we were like, don't leave. Because we're going to go on for ours, but we got to take care of business against those Jays for you guys. We had to take care of business, BW. For this team, that's amazing. 5 for 12 with runners in scoring position. That's good. 6 strikeouts. And what was it, 33 at-bats? I'd say that was 33 or 39. 39. Even in 33, that's pretty good. 39 at-bats. You realize that every single starter except for Stott and Marsh scored a run. Thought you said, what's JJ's favorite snack? Larry says, stars of the game. Number 3, Schwarber. Number 2, Bohm. And number 1, Otto Kemp. We're talking about offense. If we're talking about players, I mean, Zach Wheeler still has to be, he has to probably be number 2. But yeah. And Nick in your list, Nick Castellanos doesn't even get in. And he had a grand slam today. I'm not saying that your list is wrong. I'm just saying that that's funny. That's funny. On your list, Larry, Casty and Wheeler are both your honorable mentions. You just put that there. Yesterday, if one of those guys does well, I mean, I know that Wheeler didn't pitch yesterday, but if Castellanos hits a grand slam yesterday, he's the player of the game yesterday. He's the player of the game yesterday. And yet he gets overshadowed. But if he would have hit his second grand slam, if he would have hit 2 grand slams in this game, oh, he goes up from honorable mention to number 1. Today's umpire was pretty bad. This is Dan Brew. Yeah, Tom Hanahan was not good. He got fooled a lot of times today. I know you're passionate, but you really scare me when you're angry. That's good. Maybe I can scare the team when I'm angry. If I scare you, that means I'd be a good locker room motivator. I like that. I like that a lot. Like I said about Alec, I could care less if he doesn't hit for power. Just produce. Pete Rose explained it best when it comes to hitting. Yeah. Hitting in the clutch, is that your favorite? Runners in scoring position is mine. Especially with this ball club, because that tells me, how did you do in the clutch? Exactly correct. How did you do when the stakes were high? To me, that's equivalent to fourth quarter stats when it comes to shooting for basketball. And fourth quarter plus minus for hockey. But yeah. Bohm was insanely productive in the first half of last year, says Larry. I'm telling you, like, he as soon as Schwarber walked, he was chirping. Like, he looked actually animated, and it wasn't like a baby, like immature type of chatter, you know? Like, he had a swagger to him. It was weird to describe. You know, sometimes like he throws the helmet down and he does it in a whiny type of a way. That was a little bit different to me. And I'm sure that other people were thinking to themselves, oh, it looks like it's Alec Bohm and it's I don't know. It looked a little different to me. When he did that, when he had the little talking just before he got up to the plate, and then he stepped on into the box. He did a little bit of chirping. I could see the lips moving. It was good. Whatever gets you going, man. Whatever gets you going. Nice win. Good job. But you better win the World Series or else, says Larry. That's what we were told. We're running out of patience. I'm enjoying the ride. I'm not actually enjoying the ride. I will enjoy the journey, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not enjoying this journey. But if they go on like a good 12-game winning streak, when you're playing the Pirates, the White Sox, those types of teams, you should beat those teams. The Rockies. Like, you played all games against the Rockies and you beat them all 7 times. What would you damn do? Give me some juice. Give me something that I can just latch onto. I like how they've taken a bunch of pitches and made Toronto go deep into the pen all weekend. War of attrition is how you get blowouts by game 3 of a series, says Joseph. And they could have come on into today's game, and they could have looked absolutely lifeless like they did yesterday. They didn't do that. I was a little bit annoyed in that first inning because Cassidy grounded into that double play. 1-4-3 after Bohm struck out. But they fought. And that third inning changed everything. I thought that Alec Bohm swing to put them up 2-0 gave the Phillies a little bit of an edge. If Bohm is producing runs, that's an addition. You can be a defensive liability, but you got to produce in other ways. You got to find a way to be productive. AK, happy Father's Day to you, man, if you're still tuning on in. Doug says Marlins have always played tough on us. Painter had a good game today. What's up, Jim? How are you? Appreciate you for coming by. But yeah, nice game today. Beat the Marlins tomorrow. You're now 2.5 games behind the Mets. You're 2.5 behind New York. Inch your way closer. You have a chance to really... I mean, who do the Mets play before they play the Phillies? They play the Braves. They play the Braves. Braves could take 1 or 2 of those games. You could be half a game, potentially, behind the Mets. I guess, right? How many games do they play against the Braves? And then I gotta get off. They play 3 games against Atlanta. They are off tomorrow. So tomorrow, the Phillies could be 2 games behind the Mets. And they could be tied, potentially, or at least 1 game back before the series. That starts this weekend. And by the way, they're on national TV, all 3 of those games, and they deserve it. Apple TV Friday night, Saturday night on Fox, and Sunday night, the ESPN game. Wheeler versus McGill Friday, Abel versus Canning on Saturday, and Luzardo versus Peterson on Sunday. I like these pitching matchups. That'll be awesome. All right. I love you all so much. We were 5.5 back only a few days ago. I know. Isn't it funny how things change in a week? Today was a great game. Absolutely. All right. Love you all. I'm done, and I'm going to sign off. All right. See you back on here tonight in about an hour and a half. Go Phils, man. Go Phils. Good sweep. Build off of it. All right. Bye. Lava Tov. Happy Father's Day as well.